So because YouTube doesn't want me swearing for the first 30 seconds of my video, here's 30 seconds of a washing machine killing itself, because it represents my pain of not being able to swear for 30 seconds. Yes, dear viewer, you are reading the title correctly. Today I am going to be defending Dream. Now you're probably thinking, oh, but doesn't he have an army of stands to do that? Well, dear viewer, you are correct. He does have a lot of stands to do that. And let me be clear, I am not one of his stands. People change like the tides in the ocean. At least I swear to God, if one more person fucking calls me, I am not one of his stands. In fact, I don't really like Dream that much. But this I feel like I have to defend him over, because I think it's very stupid that people are trying to do this. And also, if you want more proof that I'm not really a big fan of Dream, go check out my 40-minute video I made on why I don't like Dream. Link will be in the description. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into the topic of this video. So what am I defending Dream from? Well, I'm defending him from the many stupid ways people on Twitter have tried to cancel him. And by many, I mean many. Well, you see, during my research for a video I was gonna make as like a part 2 to my Why I Don't Like Dream video, I stumbled across a bunch of videos done by various commentary YouTube channels that were talking about how people were trying to cancel Dream on what I like to call the internet's Salem, Massachusetts. That being Twitter. Because like Salem, Massachusetts, it's a place where people get accused of being shit they're not in order to ruin their life. And as I was doing more and more research for my second part to that video, I just kept finding more and more stupid ways people were trying to cancel Dream. And honestly, it frustrated the hell out of me. And then there was one that really forced me to make this video. But I'll save that one for last. To begin with, let's start off with a Twitter user who tried to cancel Dream by using one of the most common tactic people use to try and cancel people on Twitter, which is accusing him of being you're
such a prick, talking all that racist shit. You don't even have a
To anyone that frequents Twitter a lot, I think it comes to no surprise to you whatsoever that Dream has been accused of being a racist when in reality he's not. However, what surprises me about Dream's case is that this has happened to Dream more than once, and every time it's happened, people bring up the stupidest ways to call him racist. Honestly, the way they do it, it just shows that they don't know what the word racism even means. And let me be clear, he is not a racist. Alright, I cannot stress that enough, that Dream is not a racist. Anyways, let's take a look at our first example. Oh wait, what's that? Oh fuck, I don't have the tweet, god damn it. Yeah, I wasn't able to find it, but you're just gonna have to take my word on this one. So basically, someone called Dream a racist because he used this word.
Casual server.
Yeah, I mean, I say they're a bunch of cheaters and we lynch them.
Now you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, but there's nothing racist in that clip. Well, apparently to the person who is trying to call him racist thinks so, because he said the word lynch, and apparently the word lynch is a racist word, because only black people were lynched according to this person, which, first of all, that is simply not true. Everyone of every race has been lynched in some way. I mean, hell, look at the United States. There were years where more white people were lynched than black people, which I'll leave a link in the description. The word lynch doesn't just apply to black people. It applies to everyone of any race, because anyone of any race can get lynched. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear to say that this girl does not know what the word lynch even means. And along with that, we also know that she doesn't know what the word racist even means, because let's take a look at her bio and what it says. Boo-hoo, cracker. Now, I don't have a problem with her using the word cracker. Personally, I think it's pretty funny. However, if you're gonna go around wanting to prevent racism, then you should apply the same principles you have for one race for all of them in order to prevent true racism. Because in the end, we're all equal, everybody, okay? I think that's pretty safe to say that everybody's created equal. However, in addition to that, though, this girl decided to pull this crap on Dream right after he donated a shit ton of money to the family of Casey Goodston, who, if you don't know, Casey Goodston was a black man who was brutally gunned down by a couple of police officers. Now, if Dream were a racist, I don't think he would give any money to the family of Casey Goodson. In fact, if he were a racist, he would probably mock him and his family. Now, am I saying that anyone's racist for not giving the family of Casey Goodson money? No, of course not, because not everybody can do that. However, since Dream chose to do that, that means he's not racist at all. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to fucking explain that. Oh god, fucking people on Twitter, Jesus Christ. Now, this person did say they weren't trying to cancel Dream on Twitter, however, this tweet did lead to people trying to cancel him because of this shit. So yeah, I think the next time this person fucking talks, they need to think before they fucking speak, and pick up a fucking dictionary. Anyways, moving on from that instance of dumbassery, another person tried to cancel Dream for being racist, and holy fucking shit, this backfired so bad on this person. I think it backfired worse than when a German kid throws a snowball at a Russian kid. The reason I say this is because everybody was giving this person shit for how dumb their take was, to the point where they had to private their account. Now, what did he exactly do? What did he exactly do? Alright, let's take a look and see why this person is saying this.
Run so far. Where are we?
We're
We're 1,000 already.
Oh, come here, Dream.
Oh my god.
Jump
Guys,
on the pads.
leave me be!
Don't let him get away.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she was trying to cancel him for? Did you hear the racist thing he was doing? Well, if you didn't, then you are a racist. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're perfectly normal if you didn't notice. Basically, she had an issue with him using American Indian music from the Navajo tribe in the background of one of his manhunts. Now, the reason why she's so pissy over this is because the ceremony songs are sacred to our culture. To put them into a song that's supposed to be some type of Indiana Jones type music is disrespectful. Now, here's the thing, and I'm gonna have a similar take to Diesel Patches, so I'm just gonna keep this short. I think it's stupid when people say you can't do something just because it's a part of another person's culture, because not everyone has the same beliefs as you when it comes to certain aspects of another culture, like music or an object or whatever. Like, to me, it's perfectly fine to adopt certain aspects of a culture or use them in a different way, because there's a difference when someone does that and being disrespectful. Like, let's say someone does a native war cry while playing Minecraft and charging at someone. Like, fine, that's not disrespectful. However, let's say you go to a Native American village and do a war cry there and be an obnoxious asshole. Well, then, yeah, that's pretty disrespectful, because the customs are different there. But if you're outside of that area and you're doing that minus the obnoxious asshole part, then I say it's fair game and you should do it, alright? But yeah, if you want to, like, more in-depth look to how I feel about this, then watch Diesel Patch's video on this, because I basically have the same opinion as him. But do that after this video. However, that wasn't the tweet that got everybody pissed off at her.
Okay, but what did Dream do wrong? He shouldn't have put that music in the manhunt, but I don't think he did this knowing that it was cultural appropriation. I can't blame white people for being uneducated, so I made this to educate both Dream and other people who may see this.
Oh, lovely. They've sent me a moron!
Boy, someone needs to educate you on what a fucking dictionary is, because you gotta read one, you dumb bitch. Because not only does she not know what the word racism even means, or racist, she probably thinks those words are two different words, but she doesn't know what the word hypocrite means also. I'm guessing that word is way too big for her. Oh, wait a minute, the word racism and racist is too big for her. So, I shouldn't be shocked that she doesn't know what the word hypocrite means. You can't call somebody a racist when you're being a racist in turn. And also, you have to know what the fucking word actually means when you call someone a racist. And if you want even more proof of this person not knowing what the word racism even means, or racist, yeah, she doesn't know what it means. Now, because of the amount of backlash this person was getting for these dumb fucking takes, she had to private her Twitter account. And do I feel sorry for her that she had to private her Twitter account because of all the backlash she was getting for being an idiot? No, of course not. In fact, I'm glad she privated her account because at least then I won't have to see those dumb fucking tweets ever again. Or see any other dumb fucking tweets she puts out ever again. This whole situation just reminded me of anything in 2015 and 2016. I swear to God, it's times like this where I wish Tumblr was still a thing because it was what contained these type of annoying people that do this stupid shit. Moving on from that, let's take a look at our last instance of people trying to cancel Dream for being quote-unquote racist. And oddly enough, in this instance, instead of it just being a bunch of fucking dumb Tumblrinas getting all pissy at him, some of his stans were actually pissed at him in this instance. Yeah, I know, shocking. Dream's stans were fucking pissed at him. And again, I'm not surprised they freaking doxed him. And the reason why was because, as you all know, Dream stans sort of have this idea that Dream is this perfect figure in every sort of regard and just has every belief they have. He can't have his own beliefs, you know? He has to believe in what they believe in, because that helps them sleep at night along with their thumb sucking. Now, because Dream isn't like the person his stans want him to be, he did something that went against their wishes. What was it, you might ask? Basically, while playing for a Minecraft video, Dream made a noise from SpongeBob, which I think you're all familiar with, that being the victory screech.
Victory screech!
Now, because Dream stans and Tumblrinas don't know what reading is or anything other than breathing and walking, basically these lobotomites thought that Dream was doing a American Indian war cry, so they tried to cancel him for it. I swear to God, these people probably think Indian American and American Indian are the same thing. Now, what were the results of them trying to do this? What exactly happened to his career? Well, to no shock, this really didn't affect them at all, which is a good thing because no creator should have their careers ruined because of a bunch of dumb fucking Tumblr people. Honestly, people who try to do this type of shit are some of the most scummy fucking people on the planet. Nobody should honestly give in to their demands at all. They're a bunch of ignorant crybabies. Like, I honestly don't even know what they want. Do they want Dream to educate people on racism or whatever? No, he doesn't have to do that because that's not his forte of content, or the content he wants to make. His channel is just about playing fucking Minecraft. He doesn't want to educate you on anything, because that's not his job. And plus, all his viewers want to do is just watch Minecraft videos and be entertained by them. They don't want to fucking listen to a lecture. And plus, if you want to teach someone a lesson about racism, you shouldn't force it into shit where it doesn't belong, like a Minecraft video or a video game, because that never really ends well. And it's just a terrible way to teach people about something. These type of people who do this stuff aren't even helping the groups they are trying to help, if you think about it, because they're diluting attention away from real problems groups like Indian Americans are facing, such as the issues with reservations. They're basically doing nothing to help the people they're trying to help. Like, wow, great job sitting on your ass and complaining on Twitter. You really could have used that time to actually help out American Indians. Like, any way could have helped them out, like big or small. But then again, I guess it's just easier for these people to just sit on their asses and complain on Twitter rather than actually helping out the people that they say they're helping out. Point is, these type of people who say they are helping out a people group and do this type of shit that they did to Dream aren't actually helping the people group at all. And it also dilutes people's attention away from real racists on the platform that should be cancelled for their disgusting beliefs. Moving on from that, let's talk about the way Dream has responded to all these attempts. And I gotta say, his responses are, it's kind of a mixed bag, because he has some pretty good responses, and then he has some hunt down the Freeman levels of bad fucking responses.
When your mouth and start talking.
The aliens are coming. We've been compromised.
Spit it out, Corporal.
Oh, Colonel. We are so fucked.
Let's look at his response towards the girl saying that he was racist for using the word lynch. Oh wait, we don't have to because there is none. And that's a pretty good way to respond to somebody like that because they don't deserve your time or attention at all, which I think is just a great way to respond. Moving on, let's look at his response to the war cry stuff because it's the type of response these people fucking deserve for trying to pull this type of shit on creators. Native Americans don't own screaming while flicking your tongue around. Of course, war is offensive. People die. Saying, quote, "Vive la résistance," which if you don't know is the French words for "I surrender," is, I'm sure, offensive to French people. Plus, I literally have Native American in my blood. If you're offended, fuck off. Literally could care less. It's not offensive, and don't be a baby. Get off my account if you want to critique people having fun in a block game. It's not education. War cries are across every race, sexual orientation, and creed. SpongeBob isn't any less offensive. Sometimes people need to recognize that not everything they see on the internet is true. Educate yourselves. Fucking fantastic. Now, it would have been perfect if you just made this tweet the only response to that. That would have been perfect. However, he did have to ruin it by doing this.
And the first thing I see is people messaging me telling me to kill myself and that I'm a horrible person, I'm a racist, and all this stuff from us yesterday during the war stream. Doing a war cry whenever somebody donated to me and said, do a war cry. And then I did a war cry, and then so did Sapnap and George. And so the first thing that I woke up to was that, essentially, and that's not something fun to wake up to. And I got upset, and I tweeted out, like, if you're offended, F off, or something like that. And obviously that's not to the people that are offended by me doing a war cry. There was a tweet about it that is fine, it was respectful, people were being respectful about it and saying, oh, like, they're offended and that it's appropriating Native American culture and stuff like that. And obviously, I have no intention to do that, and I had no intention to do that. I was referencing, and I think that both Sapnap and George, when I asked them, they thought the same exact thing. SpongeBob, when SpongeBob goes victory screech, and other times did other stuff like that. And so people got offended by that. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anybody, and had I not woken up to people calling me a racist and that I don't deserve support and all stuff like that, I probably would have just replied to that original tweet and said, hey, I'm sorry for, offending you. I didn't mean to. What we did was not meant to be offensive. We were just referencing SpongeBob.
Alright, I know this video is going to be a defensive dream, but I just need to critique him on this. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously, why the hell are you apologizing to these fucking people? You shouldn't be apologizing to them.
Oh, but maybe he lost some subscribers, or maybe he just felt really bad about it.
Well, let's take a look at it, and let's see how many subscribers he lost from saying that statement on Twitter. None. Absolutely none. Because all those people who try to do this type of shit are literally just a loud minority of people on Twitter. So yeah, Dream should not have apologized to these people whatsoever.
Oh, but maybe he just couldn't deal with all the people sending him hurtful messages and stuff.
If that's the case, then alright, I guess. That's kind of fine if you just want to get these people off your back, because, like, I get it. Some people aren't equipped to deal with the backlash from that type of stuff, and while it is small, it's still kind of annoying. But if Dream really just couldn't deal with the backlash from the minority and just wanted to get it off his back as soon as possible, then alright, I guess. But I still think his decision is stupid. He literally could have just blocked all the people messaging him this type of shit and harassing him. That would have been a way better alternative than apologizing to these people. Or he could have done what Fitz did. Now let's move on to his response to the one person getting pissed about him playing the music in the background of a manhunt video. And holy crap, this was just an awful way to respond. Because not only did he give in to these people, he got bit in the ass for it. Basically, he apologized to that person, and instead of her saying thank you for hearing me out, she just decides to be a total bitch and say this type of crap. Like, you gain nothing from this. You gain nothing from apologizing to these people. However, I do think the reason why he apologized to this person was because he just didn't want to deal with people on his timeline saying,
oh, you're racist for using this background music.
Because, I mean, just look at the response. It seems like something, generic. Like, this is an NPC level response. Like, it's so generic that, he doesn't mean it. To wrap this section up, I think that Dream, in all honesty, just doesn't want to deal with, like, the small minority, so he just apologizes to, like, get them off his back, which I think is a fucking stupid thing to do. Like, you, again, could just block them, or pull a Fitz and not give a fuck. However, if in the end he's just not comfortable with all the backlash, then he doesn't have to deal with it. Like, it's his choice in the end. And when it comes to the people trying to ruin Dream's career by calling him a racist,
Fuck you!
At least I think, or am I dead wrong? Foot on the brake, at the light, I'll notice.
alright, this segment's gonna be a little short, but it was so goddamn stupid that it just has to be in this video. Now, as you guys know, Dream made a song called Road Trip, and because of that, a bunch of his fans were salivating for it and really fucking loved it. They just were dying to hear it.
Yes! Yes! Come to Papa! Oh boy.
The tides in the ocean.
However, some of them were disappointed when they got the song because instead of, not being happy that he made a song for them, they all got pissed because he didn't release it at the right time where they could be awake for it. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, they didn't have any genuine complaints about the song. Like, they didn't have a problem with anything about it, but no, he released it at a time where they couldn't be awake for it. So because of that, he needs to be cancelled. Now, if any of the stans who got mad at Dream for not releasing it in the correct time zone they live in so they could watch the song or listen to it, here's the thing. Dream is cum. Dream is human. Alright, and what's one thing humans can't do? Oh yeah, we can't be in multiple places at once. And also his video. There's only one of them, there's only one. And he can only upload it in one time zone. And he's obviously gonna do it in the time zone that he lives in. Like, come on. Like, I understand if you gotta get up for preschool in the morning, or that you don't want one of your parents catching you at night listening to a Dream song and then beating your ass out because you were up late on a school night.
I just catch you having fun.
Here's the thing. Maybe learn to enjoy the fucking song. And also learn what fucking time zones are. Like, seriously, if you don't know what time zones are and the fact that Dream lives in a different time zone than you, then you need to seriously get some help. Like, I get that learning the ABCs takes a while, but here's the thing. If you think Dream can control time zones, then you shouldn't be on the internet. Hell, you shouldn't have access to an iPhone or an iPad. You should be learning how to read. Alright, let's take a look at some of the tweets. Let's drive straight into this pussy. I'm not even home, plus it's extremely late for me. Can't you just think about the other fans? Okay, well, the universe doesn't revolve around you. And plus, Dream doesn't just exist to serve you and your needs. Dude, it's not cool that you just dropped this when it's really late for some people. Alright, here's the thing. If you and some people really care this much about this fucking song, then why don't you pull an all-nighter? Everybody fucking does it at one point in their life. So yeah, in conclusion, Dream got cancelled for something that he couldn't even fucking control by his stans. And I don't even think I have to tell you why that's stupid. In conclusion, I have a dream that people will stop canceling Dream for stupid shit. Alright, bye, I guess.